Gamers, it's been a minute. We're back with the Bazaar. Really, 13 tickets. As many songs as Fugazi had on that one album of the same name. You know, the you know what? One day I'll learn. You wouldn't know about that. You probably, many of you probably do. But let me see what we got enchanted item-wise here. Heavy Switchblade's just too slow. Fiery Shoeblade seems too bad. This might be a take an item and then use it for a bit and try to transform it. I think we gotta. It's just so hard to enable the Mantis Shrimp, man. You gotta get slows. You gotta get like a reload. I don't mind this. You're really gonna have to get changed though. One of us is gonna have to change. You ever see Family Guy? I think they say that in one of the episodes. Am I really gonna... I guess there's no reason not to buy the shop out here and then just have ambergris like storing some value. Who do we want to fight here? I was really hoping there would be the fire enemy so we could get cinders, but I guess all things considered, the Viper, the Fang is just better, man. I don't think there's ever a world where Silk is going to be what I want as Vanessa. Scrap, I could see Scrap doing something for us, don't get me wrong, but Silk, I don't think so. Obviously, I don't really see this Shoeblade being part of our long-term strategy, but part of like a weapon spam strategy for like a little bit, maybe. Is the weapon spam in the room with us right now? Yeah, you got to put your piranha out there. Let me get I thought I was going to get a skill. I make that mistake a lot, to be honest with you. Hey, you know, 2 regen, you never know, man. That's all I'm going to say about that. You never know. It adds up. It's some of the smallest numbers you could possibly add up. This is just going to be fishing rod, I think, because we're so early. But let me see. If we're going to do weapon spam, we will want a trebuchet. We won't want it right away, but we will want a trebuchet. We won't want a mantis shrimp either. We'll want 4 seconds, 6 seconds. We'll want a revolver and a trebuchet when our board expands. The grenade is really good. I don't think I'm beating El Jerko, man. Just based on the border and the skin and the Diamondes that they got there. 3 times pulse rifle. Slows 2 items for 1 second. I don't know, there might be a chance. I mean, that critting actually makes it a good chance, I'd say. Although I'm getting a lot of poison stacked up. It'd be nice to crit again. I think we're gonna lose, but it was a valiant effort. It really was I can't be upset about that. It was a valiant effort. Revolver, you kind of screwed me, just to be honest. That's okay. I can live with that. I think you know what? Take me here and just give me... I'll take maybe income or maybe 2 gold and an XP. I'm not confident that we could win every fight that they could offer us here. We want... Yeah, that's pretty good. I was kind of hoping for the one that gives all weapons less damage, but I can't really... I'm not in the sort of position to be not taking that. I think it just sucks to pull grenade. I almost feel like you pull fiery Shoeblade, man, just to... Because this is giving 6 damage to everything. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough call. I definitely feel this is regen. 7 regen can go a long way. And then Rogue Scrapper really is nothing, right? You just always want to go Rogue Scrapper if you got any kind of herding power. And you would be a stud. Junkyard Club could be a stud for us, man. There's work to be done, don't get me wrong. Especially now that our grenade's out of the picture. But the grenade critting, I don't know, I think it kind of validates what we were saying, man. Are we going to lose this? Do we deserve it after saying that this guy's a pushover? Please crit. I can't afford for the revolver to not be hitting like every time it gets a chance, man. Come on. I mean, we're way up. We're way up. Nothing can stop us. I'm all the way up is what they say, I think. Woohoo. Yeah, we take those. It's a little close though. I want Junkyard Club, please. I want Junkyard Club, and I want to hit level 3 to expand my board before the end of the day. Healbot, I'm afraid, but I don't think it's bad necessarily. How about Curio? Some haste could go a long way, and we got. I mean, that's like one of the best items you could get, for sure. The question is, what do you want to run it on, man? I almost feel like you want to run it on the revolver. But let's be smart first. We know we're gonna want this and this. And you know, while we're here, why not pick up a little bit of extra regen? 8 regen is kind of sick early on. We know we're gonna want a cloak.
Reuse everything.
1 second of haste. It's just like the board expanding is gonna make this a lot easier to figure out. Let's start with that. And I think, honestly, no matter what, we're going to want to upgrade our Shadow Cloak. Because it's hard to upgrade. It's hard to get it to silver. It's not hard to get it... Let me rephrase. It's hard to get it to gold. I think it should be... this. The only problem is if you run out of ammo. But 2 seconds of haste is like... It's so small. I think we got to send it. I'll take 12 gold, man. Holy cow. Even if we lose today, I think we got a good setup for the future. Plus 6 damage, man. We'd rather just have possibly... I mean, we don't really want this to be like a long-term fight. I think a grenade that does 53 damage but has a reasonable chance to do 106 damage might be the right play. We don't underrate the grenade in this household. Now, they got some nasty shields. That's some. Oh, they got a nasty ambergris, man. That's a huge problem for me. Like, I'm not being facetious. Like, I just think they put up too much shield for us to be able to stop them. To some extent, it might depend on timing. We're also definitely going to need our revolver to crit here. Yes! So you're saying there's a chance. I don't want to be naive. But you're saying there's a chance. There's no chance. We've just lost. Unless... It's looking pretty bad, to be honest with you. What about a super crit rate here? No shot. Okay. I mean, it's a good build. It's a good build, and Shiny's a great enchantment. I don't think anybody would dispute that. We got hope, though, man. Okay, 1 second here. I think it sucks because their board was smaller than mine, but they got good synergies. I do think, without a doubt, we need something that goes faster. That's not great, to be honest with you. Definitely not. It could be grenade, but I think for now we're kind of... I think we're sort of locked in on this. Trebuchet is such a big part of our damage potential.
Will inspire the crew.
What do we got here? I think we go right back to the Rogue Scrapper, man. And Switchblade should be between the Trebuchet and the Revolver. And it should not have the haste on it. Not unless we get a double diamond Shadow Cloak, I think. So we got a little bit of damage scaling on the Revolver. I think that's... It's got a certain je ne sais quoi to it, don't get me wrong. 102 damage crit on the Revolver that fast into the fight was kind of nice too. And the Junkyard Club would just go insane, man. It would just go insane. Maybe we'll get a shielded enchantment at some point. We'll be happy to have that.
This world is full of noise.
Extra 10 damage on something. I gotta be honest with you, it's rare for me. I'm going broad crit chance based on our number of weapons. We are gonna level up. Do we need another weapon? I don't think so. We got 2 weapons we'd be happy to put out there. But let's just build ourselves a little bit of sustain, for better or for worse. That's a lot of extra health, man. If I may be so bold, I feel like that's a lot of extra health. And then you go every 6 seconds. Probably it's still that. But I don't want you to have the... I guess I want Trebuchet to have the damage, so it should be like that. Revolver would be the best, but then we can't put the Shadow Cloak next to it. And then in terms of upgrading an item, a grenade is an interesting choice, man, but I think it's got to be fiery switchblade, just because we're going to keep, in all likelihood, I think, we're going to keep transforming this, so we want it to level up as much as possible. So a fellow, 0 win Vanessa, level 4,
Fight isn't with you.
kind of a sick avatar. You can tell she does the lat pull downs, and we respect that around here, okay? They're a haste build. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's the best shot we've had in a bit. They do have 820 HP. I would say there's no chance. Well, hang on. There might be a chance. Nah, there's no chance. But I still think we've got a shot at pulling ourselves out of the doldrums with the weapon spam. We got a lot of money in our pocket. We got a decent setup, I think. Getting some skills that make us fire faster would be kind of sick. I don't really want to see non-weapon items, to be 100% honest with you. I think I want to gain 80 max health instead of 50. I don't really want to add more burn. And the damage is nice, I can't deny it. But I don't think we're going to be building around a bronze revolver. Let's look for a weapon that's like more sustainable in the long term. You could haste like crazy. If our weapons, like, you're not that meaningful, and you're not that meaningful. If we could instead just put you out here, what are you gonna haste, man? You would haste a trebuchet and something else.
Do you have to leave already?
I don't think we're a crow's nest player this time. I know it sounds a little crazy.
Sad to say goodbye.
It's tempting to just put it in the bag. Oh, I don't want you to take the damage. That's right. We really want another small weapon that fits the bill of what we're trying to accomplish here. And I don't know what the answer to that problem is. I'll fully acknowledge it. It looks like our layout is cooked, but you just gotta. It's in media res right now. You just gotta give it a little bit of time, okay? I think, at least. I'm hoping you just gotta give it a little bit of time. What's your crit chance? 8% crit chance? It's not 0. 0 would be bad.
Whatever happened to respect your elders?
How are we gonna get out of this? It does, I mean, Shadow Cloak really makes this feel like a one-weapon build. Probably find another opportunity for Crow's Nest at some point. You know what? Hang on. Put this out here for a second. Every 5 seconds? We need a trebuchet. Let's not be ridiculous. There might be something to that. I don't think you're like a stud, but I think you might be like half decent for a minute. You're a lot better than you are right out of the box. Let's put it that way.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
It's a tough question, right? Do you put more haste on the cloak or more haste on the captain's wheel, man? Captain's wheel hits more items. Shadow Cloak puts more, it creates like a self-sustain. Oh, you already got 2 seconds of haste. Okay, then you buy the boots and you put it on the wheel.
Now that's a bargain.
And to be honest, I think you might reduce the wheel's cooldown by 0.1 second. I personally, I think we're in like a beggars can't be choosers type of situation, man. So, are we really putting it? I guess I'm putting it on you. What do we got here? 2 gold. We're gonna level, which is nice. Let's make sure these are in the right spot. We're not selling out for gumballs here. I'm not getting an extract though, so.
I want what's right for you.
Use another ammo item. Charge this 1 second. When you haste, this gains 60 damage for the fight. An interesting idea, don't you think? Damage. 5 damage. 12 damage every 2 seconds. Pretty good. 60 damage every time we haste. We'd be hasting every 2 seconds. We'd have to... We'd cut you and cut you. And then...
More raids, more
Right, you gotta give it a sec here. Could be a sell, a sell, a sell. I gotta keep this to pull myself out of the hole, and you're an enchanted item, so I'm unwilling.
We'll borrow
Oh.
from the tyrant. Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
I know it only
This
gets
is
one
how you
shot.
win a war.
One of your weapons already has haste. It gains 5 damage. That's actually pretty
I'll send
huge.
it to Orland, but I'll keep you as long as I can.
I think. How you haste for 2 seconds? Okay. We're probably going down here just because their stats are really good. But what we're trying to build for right now is just like whittle them down a little bit with the trebuchet and the revolver, and then kill them with the arbalest. That's a really nasty bug that they got out there, though, to be honest with you. My God, it worked. My God. And it took a lot of courage on my end, not saying like I deserve heroics or anything. It took a lot of courage on my end to do that big pivot, okay? And we got a very hasteable board. I think there's no doubt you transform your small. Fiery Grape Shot is a joke. We run it back tomorrow. We don't have a whole lot of gold to work with. It's one thing I'll say right out of the gate here. I think what we want to see... Like, I think we can beat the Infernal. I think the Saber-Tooth... The Fang might clear the Revolver. Especially, well, it definitely does, because it's shiny. And the Diamond Fang skill is another thing that could really move the needle for us in the long term. And the Pelt, I mean, even if it's not Diamond, we need the money. So I actually think we've surprisingly opened ourselves up to the possibility of some success here. Silver Pelt. It's a little low on the priority list, but... What do I want to see? Haste items. I'm not taking chocolate bars. Okay, I guess I'll take this guy.
Can I help you find everything?
I don't really want ports. It's just too much, takes too much space on the board. Yeah, these are huge whiffs, man. Maybe ambergris for a bank wouldn't have been so bad, but...
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
You go off more frequently, man. I gotta acknowledge that you go off more frequently.
Come back for a refund.
I don't know, I'm not gonna change the board yet, but like the katana would be better off if we could just put another medium here instead. Like I think we might want to see a silver tier item just to take a chance. Okay, I don't think we want that, but so I'm gonna stick with what we got now. I do think the katana is better long term because it'll generate haste twice as quickly, which makes the arbalest that much better. But we can't run it with the trebuchet, and I think we still need the trebuchet. I think we match very poorly against this build. Because our arbalest is going to shoot once, they're not going to die, and then we're probably just going to die to poison because we have no sustain. Wait. Oh, we were... we were this close. We were this close, man. Wait, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Not again! That, without being sarcastic, it's one of the most heartbreaking fights of my entire life in the Bazaar. We almost killed them 2 times. And I think we've proven that this run has viability. It just needs that extra little bit of optimization, man. This one, I'm not even sweating. We crushed the AI. I feel very, especially Viper Tyrant. You're a joke. Is there anything you have? I would happily take Toxic Fang. Toxic Fang could be huge. We could run it in conjunction with the revolver, man. I'd be happy to see it. Whoa! This is like a 1 in 16 chance, but we take those. Please, Toxic Fang. Toxic Fang.
Barely got off last.
Not crushing it on the rolls so far, to be honest with you. I gotta see items, because we gotta make a pivot here. I mean, you're obviously done, bud. You're enchanted, so no. For now, I'm buying you because you're better, but also you stored some of the value that we spent to get you. So we get a little bit now and hopefully a little bit more later. This still works, by the way. You just, like, have a little bit of faith. We really only want Vial of Blood from you, I think. Just hold. You can't bank on a crit from the arbalest every time. It would have been funny if it happened there, though. After saying that you can't bank on it every time, it would have been funny. We're gonna level up. Definitely like a turbo enchantment is the sort of thing we might be interested in too, if we could get it going. Let's take the Tyrant's Whole Kingdom. I think we're pot committed to the idea that this arbalest is one day gonna get us there. We could put some ammo on it too. This could be the... I guess I'll restart the game because I got this like white box on my screen that nobody knows what it is. My collection's totally empty. You guys think my Nintendo Switch pre-order is safe? I pre-ordered it at Best Buy. I got a charge on my credit card from Best Buy Canada for 10 cents. That's not how much it costs. Now, I would like to have the Switch 2. If I'm not getting the Switch 2, I would like to have my 10 cents back. But it's not the end of the world out there. Okay, I rebooted the game and it crashed. Square up. Square, we gotta fight. Because you're making me go at 2 frames a second while the game loads in the background here. We'll keep it easy. Like, we just spar. A little left to right. You're not gonna have to throw like an uppercut in there, right? You don't have to throw any hooks. You just, like some straight jabs or something like that. Keep your shoulder. You lead from the shoulder. You lead from the shoulder. You can't just be whipping around meat out there, okay? That's a different kind of show. All right, we don't have to fight. If you just want the code, if the code executes, if your public static void main fires just fine and doesn't unwind, then we got. Sure, man. Sure, why not? Honestly, why not? Why you wanna be on the board? Be on the board. You're not even the thing. Jeff Bridges. That's interesting. It's kind of horrendous for for the exact boards. Well, let me think about it. If we cut you, run you, and run you, you take all the damage. What do we care? We're just trying to generate as much haste as possible. This might... I mean, I get that it's over-hasting, but the over-hasting is not necessarily a bad thing. Because it generates more damage. First 3 times you use a non-weapon, charge a weapon. Is there any chance we get to 20? No. But we could get to 10. When you over-haste weapons, they gain more damage. Yeah. So I'm sorry to the trebuchet. It's not like I was selling a model that was working out well for us. We have 1 win and 5 losses. So we're going to give it the old college try here with something a little bit different. Let's see, man. I don't think we're, in all likelihood, going to get the chance to shoot twice, but especially against a Magnus's Femur build. But the katana's going to scale kind of crazy, too. I'm dead. Not necessarily. Yeah.
Another step closer to the formula of life.
Sorry, I still got prestige. My heart of hearts. I still think this can work. I still think it can work. Maybe I'm the idiot for believing that. I believe it, man. I would love to get to the enchantment before we die. I don't think we need to refresh the powder horn. I think it's doing what it can.
You can't afford it.
There has to be a better small item than the revolver to place here. Really don't think it's the Clamora. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. Your aquatic items gain crit? What am I going to do with that, buddy?
Full sail, my boy.
Ammo skills?
Who built me? Who put me in this shop?
Your items have +1 ammo. Damage based on the number of ammo items in play. Ammo items burn too. I mean, I think it's a good just in case that maybe allows us to prove that you can do it. That allows us to possibly get rid of the powder flask. I mean, burning powder flask. I think I'm anchored on the idea that it's guaranteed to be good for us because of the fact that it's enchanted. But it's actually like very non-essential right now. We're XP maxing. Now I will say we don't have a whole lot of time to change our board, so I like fully expect to lose today. But it's possible with 2 quick enchantments we could pull this around. Like a katana that has lifesteal or buddy, the time is now. No, I think we need a slow item. Like whether this becomes silver or not is not going to matter. 2 quick enchantments, turbo, lifesteal, something like that. It could make a big difference, I think.
Leave with big bargains.
These are just, we're not built for that. Well, we're already on the fight. Okay, that's not great. A level 8 dually with 2 wins. What if you're not running blue bugs? I don't see bugs. I see a force field. I see a force field and a freezer, but we actually, I think we actually compare kind of well to this board, even though they're going to freeze all my stuff. The reason I think we compare kind of well is we keep their shield relatively low. All we need to do is survive long enough to land like 1 big hit with our arbalest, man. Oh my god, it happened. Okay, okay, I'm telling you there's a chance. We're gonna hit level 9 today, possibly level 10. We hit level 10, get an enchantment that either gives you more haste so the arbalest builds up faster, or sustain. Shielded katana, lifesteal katana, etc., etc.
Come on in. Let's chat.
Can you get off the screen, my dude? Like you're harsh in the vibes. Bigly here.
Maybe if I got
What are you doing here?
Ride that tide.
Get out of here. How about silver tier ammo? No, you're already gold. I see. Silver tier loot, please. Crit chance. 100% has to go on you. Dock lines, you just never know, man.
Take your time.
I'd love to get an arbalest.
Pretty laid back.
Love to get a
Free ride home.
love to get a wanted poster. Just gives us the chance, right? I'm sorry, you can't beat the katana. The katana goes once per second. I get that you would scale really quick. Because you would go every 3 seconds. You would go twice. Which would give you super... No, it's not the play. It's not and it's not belt buckle. It's not you. I don't know what I'm doing with you yet. I gotta figure it out. This is part of it, though, actually. We probably could have fought the bigger one and maybe gotten the enchantment, but... When you crit haste an item for 1 second is kind of core for our build, and cooldown reduction would be amazing too. Possibly even better. Huge. Huge. I'm hoping there's still a chance to level. Even just your items have plus 12% crit chance, I think could be kind of sick.
Pathetic. As spineless as a gentleman.
That's what we want. Our crit chance is still really low, but that's what we want. Oh, please. Dr. Vortex is so beatable, dude. I mean, do you want to get a cog so it hastes the captain's wheel? That seems kind of chill to me. What a shot, man. We need the XP. So if you could please get the... Maybe we should just put the haste on the arbalest so it fires faster? It has 2 ammo. We're very unlikely to need 3 ammo in this right off the bat. If we need 3 ammo, we're probably already dead.
Now this
Enchant
is
an
how you
item
win
with
a war.
damage effects. Well, okay. Certainly, it's hard to re-roll that for a random when you are gaining 160 damage per haste. I think the new play is you run it thusly. I understand that it looks bad because this is getting the damage bonus, but it's just you attacking is like the only thing that matters. And I honestly believe we don't want to transform this. Like, it's good enough if this falls apart. Let's visit a hero merchant, and I have no idea what we could even possibly be looking for, to be honest, but... something small. Oh, we should have gone to the potions, man. And you use the item to the right of this. Charge the item to the left of this 1 second. Okay, wait a second. You're not going to have haste, though, which is going to be annoying. Charge the item to the left of this. Is there a way to line this up? Like, it needs to be you, and then something. All you can really do is... You want more damage or you want to charge it? You're going to have haste. You're going to have lots of haste. I think we leave it as is. I know it looks messed up. And it might be messed up. But I also feel like charging the arbalest fast is going to matter. Okay, this is possibly merciful target selection. I think we might have managed to work our way to a possible 4-run build after losing like every early match. Fiery double barrel is kind of scary, but as long as we're not getting frozen, I think we got a good chance, man. Honestly, can I say it's a lucky crit, but it got the damage going real quick. If I could get something even faster going there, or get more crit chance, more haste on everything. You get the idea. It's got to be gumballs, man. You're done. And it's gumballs for damage and crit chance. It's day 9. It's Apollo's. We passed the Apollo threshold. Of course, you need to get some like blue gumballs to make that happen, but it's something. I'm gonna mess with you, man. I think there's a beautiful item in here. Chum Bucket goes off every 5 seconds and does nothing for us. Okay? Disappointing. I think it's possible. It's scary, don't get me wrong. This is a scary fight. I think it's possible, though. Wait, it's not possible? Have no form of slowing whatsoever? Wait, it might be possible. Oh my god, we were my instincts were a little tight on that one, but what do I even want? I don't know, man. Gold Shadow Cloak. Could be interesting.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
Was not interesting. That's okay. I think we're gonna need crit skills, man.
Which is more cruel?
When you slow, your items gain crit chance. Your item straight up, man. Overall, 8% extra crit chance.
To trust the
And then 10 gold for XP. I'm not trying to be greedy. I would be so happy with 4 wins, honestly. He's still talking.
Don't touch it.
Don't want it. Don't want it.
Don't choose it somewhere else.
What are you cooking up here? Bong Master 08.
Underestimate
What do we want to see? I don't even think slow on our arbalest is that bad. We want to see no freeze. Oh, no, man. That's nasty. That's going to be a lot of poison on my head real quick. Still, a crit goes a long way.
Bravery
Not far
without
enough,
strength
but...
is a sword without
And now it's enchantment time. We just got obsidian on you. Oh, dude. Just hook me up with something good. Turbo. Turbo is what we need. Heal? You scale fast enough. There's... Nah.
What's your favorite color?
We're letting it ride.
Sadness.
Why take the second best when you could roll for the best?
This is why I wear red, so the crew won't see me bleed.
I mean, I'm not that upset. It's basically the same,
Nothing
to be
tiny,
honest with you.
Nothing huge. All about moderation.
Interesting, right? You think? I feel like you'd need to get going real quick. I mean, you're so bad, though.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
Good haste an item for 3 seconds. Wait a minute, you go off every 5 seconds, man, because we don't have a large item anymore. What am I doing with you? What are you doing out here? Go ahead and say it. Finally, he noticed. But, like, for real, man. I didn't even think... I still thought we were working in a 2-second world. It's not a 2-second world anymore. It's a 5-second world. I think I overcooked it. Like, you're not that good. We probably should have known that in advance, but... Huge. What a shot. What a shot. We're still capable of outputting a decent amount of damage and keeping the shields up high.
It's over already. We barely got
What do you
our
got for me?
flags up.
Poison items get better. Thanks for
Let's give
nothing,
the
man.
tyrants
Thanks for
full
nothing.
kingdom.
Extra ammo. Very unlikely to matter. Extra crit chance. Extremely likely to matter. I gotta look. Why? 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 What am I doing here? You're a haster. Poppy, you're so slow. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm even looking for. I'm just going to shops. I'm going in and saying, no, I'm just browsing. I gotta look for a diamond item, man. Maybe... Would you sell this? All your items get +4 crit chance? It wasn't an item that said you win instantly, but it actually might be one of the best items I could have asked for. I don't know. I think we got no chance. I think we got no hope. I think we got no hope, no chance, no jobs. You got bugs? You got a hasted bug and a power drill. You slowed my shark shine. Some crits would go crazy, let's be honest. Not a crit, but looking half decent. Oh my god, it worked. We got to 4. Okay, then hold it together, man. If you can get to 4, you can get to 5. It's gonna be borderline impossible to get to 10 because we're gonna have to fight for it at like day 16 with a build that has no sustain. But we're still here.
Tell you who sent me at the edge of the foundation.
Full sail, my boy.
Upgrade an item. I mean, there's no doubt, man. It has to be you.
Now this.
How much you gaining now?
inspire the
100 damage. Might actually be, hear me out on this one, 200 damage. I really doubt we're going to be able to fit our enchanted item out there, but you never know. Could be surprised. Crit chance, very, very important, I think. Mostly for generating more haste. I'm basically trying to figure out how much haste of all the haste that we generate is being generated by the wheel. And is it possible to cut the wheel and run
Was that even a battle?
things that are better for us, i.e. generate more haste? I think the answer might be yes. And the cooldown reduction is crazy, but the extra health that comes from this might also be pretty crazy, so... Let's go to the shop first and just see what we're cooking up here. It wouldn't be you guys. It wouldn't be you guys. You're not gonna push us over the edge there.
Ride that tide!
Haste and charge skills. We haste non-stop, man. Haste to burn item. Better damage scaling. First 4 times you use a weapon, charge another item 1 second. Or the first 5 times you use your leftmost item. My leftmost item is you. It's unlikely we're going to use any. You will never be the leftmost item because you have to be connected to Shadow Cloak. So it's got to be Flurry of Blows.
And all measurements are imaginary.
Are we okay? I don't know, man. I'm 1 level up,
Go
but
ahead. Underestimate me.
it feels very unlikely to me that we're gonna be able to keep this going much longer. Heavy elemental depth charge. You're gonna put like 14 seconds of slow on us, which is pretty nasty. Oh yeah, and also the freeze. But you know what? The freeze gives us more time to generate a little bit of haste, man. I don't know. It's looking pretty horrendous. The vibes are looking absolutely horrendous. Yeah, it's not even close to winnable. I gotta put some more respect on the depth charge, man. It's got some good stuff going for it. I mean this sincerely. I'm so happy that I got to at least 4. I'm 4 and 7, but we were like 1 and 6, so I think I can live with that. And then let's get me out of ranked as soon as possible. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Later.